Question: who is looking for a few ways to keep a few bucks in your pocket this week? This week of all weeks, the last week of the month, which can be a struggle for some people. I think, hopefully, you may be interested. Back in a minute. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today on this bright and early Money Monday? Hope that this video finds everybody doing well. For many people, this is the time of the week, time of the month, and maybe time of the week where people are really struggling to make ends meet to the beginning of next month, where some people may be expecting their check. Some people get paid every 2 weeks. Some people get paid once a month. Some people only have one stream of income. Some people have multiple streams of income, but those little income streams are just that, streams and brooks, not that much. So until the major money comes in, it just might be a little bit tighter. By the way, if you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran, here is sincere and humble thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're just dropping by to say hello, hello, and I hope one day you decide to stick around. So having said that, there are a few things that absolutely we can do. We're going to start with number one. Number one, these are not in any sense of order of priority, but it's just the regular number one, okay? So number one, choose to decline, go through your calendar for the week, make a conscientious choice to decline all unnecessary personal trips that probably can wait till times are better and your pocket's fuller. Decline all those trips. And if you can accomplish the same goal, like this way, virtually online, even better. For example, a ride around the New York City subway system or bus is $275 times 275 one way. Therefore, it is $5.50, close to $6 for a round trip ticket. If you reschedule that unnecessary thing that requires money out of pocket to get to, okay, or even if you have to save on gas, all of this adds up. Cha-ching. Listen to the register ring. So the first thing you could do is make a simple adjustment of the calendar. So look at your calendar and ask yourself, do I really have to get to that appointment this week? Is it that urgent, or can it wait? Or can I find an alternate route to accomplish the same goal online? That is a great, great option. By the way, if you happen to do that with 2 appointments this week, let's say you are a New York City resident and you're paying like about $5.50 round trip, do that twice. You will have saved $11 with $1 extra right off the bat, just by examining your calendar and adjusting it. Next, take or make 2 meals from your original roast of anything. Roast of chicken, roast of pork, roast of beef. And what you do, you have your original night or afternoon with it, whatever. And then you make rice or pasta or veggies or all of the above the star of the show, and just portion out the protein, the meat with that. And if you could get 2 or 3 dinners or lunches from that, hello, smells like an additional $5 to $10 savings in your pocket. Just a little planning ahead, working with what you probably have already. I love that idea. Next, purchase. If you happen to go to the grocery store, or if you have one in the freezer that you forgot about, utilize a toaster oven type pizza. No, it's not the same as the pizzeria guy down the block. However, that will guarantee to save you a few bucks this week. Use that, but make it more of your own. For example, if you buy the plain one at the grocery store, it'll probably be cheaper, probably, but not necessarily. You have to look at the prices. It varies where you live. But if you like add-ons, like toppings, utilize the stuff that you have. Turn it into a veggie pizza that you have. put mushroom or broccoli or cauliflower, or if you prefer a meat pizza and you have sliced pepperoni hanging out in your fridge, put that on top of your pizza. Turn it into something that you like. By the way, crumbled bacon, crumbled cooked bacon on top of pizza is outrageous. I've done it. I've tried it. It is really, really quite good. Use that as a topping option as well. Next, go visit that stockpile you have. You know, it's there for a reason, not just nuclear attack. I'm just goofing, hopefully never in our lifetime. But it is there for a reason. It's there for those times of the month when you want to stretch a buck and perhaps you don't want to get to the grocery store and you much rather hang on to that green a little while longer or utilize it elsewhere. That's the time you just say, well, you know what? I'm just going to go into my stockpile. And I know it looks cute and I know it looks pretty when it's filled up, but it is there for a reason. Utilize it to the max this week. This is the week. This is the week that many people who are expecting their large check, for example, in the beginning of the next month, which would be August, but this method can be applied every single month on a tough week. Don't go to the grocery store. Go to your own grocery store in your house or apartment. By the way, don't forget to head over to the At Home with Lynn Wilson channel. She is like so amazing when it comes to stockpiling. Her videos are great. Her personality is stellar. I really like her as a human being. And the people like this and Rhoda and others, they make the world a better place. And Dawn and Steve, these people make the world a better place, in my honest opinion. And utilize their videos. Just saying. And don't forget the long run with Joel and Christy. Amazing at home and down home folks. Love them so much. Let me see. Oh, here's what I did. And you will see, guaranteed, I already scheduled it for Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. I had 9 apples. A friend of mine doesn't care for apples. So what she does every month is she gives me her apples. And I'm like, because she gets them from somewhere else and she gives me her apples. So I don't waste anything. Either I'll eat it alone or I'll, put it in my yogurt. But this month I just happen to have 9 left over, which is very nice at this time of the month, when people are having a tough time to have extra. So I said, something, I must do something with these apples. So I made a beautiful apple crisp, of which I recorded and give the recipe to on Tuesday morning, because that's savings in action. Hey, don't hesitate to share your fruit recipes. What I could do with that apple crisp, I could take a little bit at a time and enter it, add it to my yogurt, because I love yogurt, add it to my yogurt, or just have it stand alone. Or if somebody comes over, I could give that to them with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it. This is a great way to use up apples. And I'm sure most of you have done similar stuff like this. But do go visit your stockpile or pantry and make up a meal like, oh, by the way, speaking of that, when you're in the pantry, not just for meals, but how many times did you forget that like you owned microwavable popcorn? I don't have a microwave, so for me that's out. So what I do is I buy those like flavored rice cakes that taste like popcorn. And one day when I ever get a microwave again, my mother didn't care for a microwave, so I never invested in another one just for me. And I utilized my air fryer for so many other things. Of course, you can't do popcorn in an air fryer, not to the best of my knowledge anyway. But excuse me, please. So I swap it out with that buttery popcorn flavored rice cake, which suffices. But for those that are blessed with microwavable popcorn that you may have forgotten about. One thing about stockpiles and pantries, you need to keep up with the Joneses there. Not in so much as quantity. You need to keep up with your inventory. You need to know your inventory. So it might be a fun adventure to go in there this week and say, hey, I do have that extra microwavable popcorn and we can have a fun treat this week. Stuff like that. Have a little fun and explore your own home. I know, it sounds funny. Explore your own home. There you go. Then I indicated here, pardon me, number 5, make a fruit crisp like I did this morning. I did it bright and early. I'm recording this actually on Sunday morning, and about 2.5 hours ago, I made that fruit crispin, that apple crispin. It looks really, really good. So you'll see tomorrow, Tuesday morning, in real time. Next, excuse me, water time. Forgive me. Allergies. All right. Do not wear, now this sounds like crazy, but here's another way to save a few bucks this week. Don't wear things that are going to require dry cleaning when you're done with it. It's summer. If you wear a dry cleanable outfit this summer, well, you might sweat and then you're going to want to dry clean it. And dry cleaning, the last time I checked, costs money. Instead, wear some easy to take care of and manage wash and wear outfits instead. Okay? I know the temptation might be there to whatever, drop it off at the dry cleaner. But if you don't wear that dry cleanable outfit, wear something else, you just save some money, at least for now. Excuse me, please. Next, number 7, have pantry salad night. What? You can make salads out of canned beans. I love to do that a lot with chickpeas. I mean, it's there. You don't have to deprive yourself. You have artichoke hearts, marinate them. So very, very good. You got your canned tuna and canned chicken. And by the way, back to, if you haven't seen it, I tried canned pulled pork for the first time. There's a video for it. I just made it the other day. It's quite good. It's quite good. Thank you, Sharon. I also see in the future another product review on the sliced beef. The sliced beef. So pretty much every single thing that Sharon sent, I'm going to eventually create a product review on. And, taste it on camera in front of you and see if you share my sentiments. It's a lot of fun doing those, and I hope you get to see it. So have pantry salad night. Easy on your wallet, easy on you. Next, make my easy oatmeal bread. Now, if you do use the oven, okay, why do I say that oatmeal bread again? That oatmeal bread is so easy peasy and it is so cost effective because you bake it once on the weekend, for instance, and you'll have it all week long. If you're the type of person that doesn't feel like cooking breakfast in the morning, you just rather slice some oat bread, or some people grab cake. I'm not judging anyone. There's no judgment here. But why do that when cake is loaded with sugar? You can control the amount of sugar in your oat bread. It is so inexpensive. You can like probably make like 8 of my oat breads, with the stuff that you probably have on hand. You could add apple to it. You could add banana to it if you like to fortify it. And I enjoy it because I'm tasting real food and I'm not just tasting sugar, but I have that cake-like texture. So I don't do it in the form of a muffin because it's so much easier doing it in the form of a loaf. Just slice and go as you go along. Muffins are cute. Muffins are pretty. But unless you have those muffin liners, which I don't like spending money on, but they are good to have. They're not that expensive, but I like to save every possible way. So I am frugal to the halt, really am, to the hilt, not halt, hilt. Make a long story short, I just rather just put it in a loaf pan and just slice it as I need it, wrap it up. I put it in the fridge. That's me. I like it cold. Some people like things at room temperature. But you could add raisins. You could just, the sky is the limit. You could put vanilla extract in there or vanilla flavoring. Whatever you have, make it your own. This is a very inexpensive way to save money or not spend. And I have a bonus tip, okay? Bonus tip. If you make it a point on purpose not to be tempted to get to that grocery store for the next 7 or 8 days, you will have saved a bunch of money in your wallet effortlessly. Just don't go to the grocery store. If you want to go just to get out of the house, go somewhere else to get out of the house. Take a walk somewhere else. Doesn't have to be a spending event. Going out does not have to be a spending event. Keep saying that to yourself as a mantra. Going out does not have to be a spending event. Say 200,000 times this week. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for viewing. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? You. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more tips and tricks, and particularly come back tomorrow for my apple crisp recipe. I don't want to brag, but it's really, really, really good. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Bye bye now. Bye bye.